Yo, yo, YouTube. It's 4:32. I started making it at 4:30. The live. I mean, come on, give me some credit. Give me a little bit of credit. Little bit. Little bit. All right. How's everybody doing out there in YouTube land? How's it going today? Rockstar Fruit Punch. That's what we're working with. Get a little bit of caffeine in my system here. Ooh, that's good. I like that. What is up? How many? What we got in here? Drew, Sean, what's up? SA, formerly Creamy. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Thank you guys for joining up. Alan Fishman, GB19, what's cracking? Out here, in the studio. Yeah, in the studio. Hanging Fernsey. Hanging out. Mark, KDX Writer, Adam, what's up, guys? Thanks for joining up. A lot of crazy drama. I almost already regret making that title. Because I hate drama so much. And I really hate how divided everything is right now and has been. And makes me sick. How divided everything is. Benji Mac, what's going on? Armfest, yes, I'll be there. Matt Fish, my boy. Matt, hope you're doing well. Caught live finally. Welcome. Joe King, what's up, man? Thanks for hanging out, guys. So, might be, before we get deep into the topic, talking about attacks on East versus West. I mean, part of it, it's just a lot, man. And I, just want to talk to you guys about the current state of things. Maybe we can come up with some cool answers, ways we can. What's the best way to, solve everything and make everybody happy? I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. But might be a new show coming out that might be a part of a new podcast. All right, so just keep an eye out. I don't want to give out any more than that, but there's some talks behind the scenes of me and a couple of the homies, people you guys know, starting up another podcast. So keep your eyes out for that. Keep your eyes, might be coming. We're just gonna try to figure out scheduling and everything right now, but might have something cool coming for you guys, people you guys love. If you guys are on your way in here, please click the thumbs up button. It helps it get recognized. It helps the show move forward. Yeah. GB19 talking, you and Aussie? Not Jake. I love Jake, but no, not Jake. Sean, did you see Engen say he's trying to get the East versus West brand at the Shaw Classic? I did see that. I did, Sean. Yeah. I think I'll wait to comment on that a little bit. Yeah, I should. Smart for me to wait. A little bit. But yes, I did read that. On that note as well, been talking to Brian Shaw a lot lately. Cool stuff happening. It sucks because there's so many things I want to say about so many things, but it's up to the other people to announce it kind of on their end first before I can say it. I hate being in that environment, or in that situation. There's a lot of cool stuff I'm privy to, but I can't be the guy that spills it, But we're talking to Brian, helping set up the arm wrestling at the Shaw Classic this year. That is what I did last year. And that is what I'll be doing this year as well. So cool stuff coming. With the Shaw Classic and arm wrestling. It will be announced as we lock things in. But yeah. Sorry, I can't say more to you guys. I hate being that guy like, oh, I know something. You don't know. I'm not trying to be that. I get excited, and then I realize, like, oh, I shouldn't say it. Dang it. So, yeah. Will you be there with Devin and Shaw meeting? Probably not. That's gonna be them. But I've been talking to Devin, and I've been talking to Brian. and I might go out there. I'm trying to go out to Brian's house earlier before Devin goes. Devin is a fantastic teacher. The things Devin says are gold. They really are. And so if you can comprehend what he's trying to tell you, then it's fantastic stuff, right? Like it's tip of the spear. It's great advice. But I feel if you have a bit of a foundation, then you can digest Devin a little bit better. So I wanted to go out there and just keep working on the basics with Brian a little bit. Fundamentals, right? We only had really what you guys saw on camera is pretty much all we had, guys. There was no secret behind the scenes training with me and him. It was like the 2 sessions, one on the table, one in the gym, like showing him how to hit the, how to isolate certain movements, how to use the handles. That was it. So we didn't get real work in. So I'm excited to go out there and work with him and help build the foundation with Brian, actually get like hours on the table and stuff like that and actually work on things. So I want to do that before he meets up with Devin. I mean, I think it would be good to do that before he meets up with Devin, so he has a general understanding. Like Devin doesn't have to teach him where to put his foot or the basics or the rules and things like that. So I kind of want to get a lot of that stuff out of the way so he understands the core fundamentals of arm wrestling. And then when he talks to Devin, he can better digest everything Devin's going to throw at him. I don't know. It's making me look bald. I'm looking balding. My hair get long again. So yes, I'm planning on working with Brian, but I don't think I'll be there when he's there with Devin. Solid Thought Poker says, "Hey Derek, great to see you live for once. My time zone means I can rarely see you live, but I watch all your stuff while I work out normally." Thank you, sir. I appreciate the love and the support. Thank you. Glad you can catch it live, man. Casey Jones with the $2 super chat. Casey taking the top spot next to Engen Fernsey, hanging out. Where's the chalk? There it is. And KC's the $2 super chat. Thank you, sir. Andy says, "What is more manly, shaving your legs or hot dogs?" Ooh. Chat, what do you guys think? What's your opinions? What's more manly, shaving your legs or hot dogs? Hot dogs. I think I agree. I was going there too, Joe King. I think hot dogs. Hot dogs more manly. Thank you for the super chat, Casey. I appreciate you. Thank you. Every Wednesday with the super chat about the hot dogs. Ian says, Jason Fountain, what's going on? Ian says, "First time checking this live. I'm at work. Don't tell my boss. Haha." Hey, welcome. Secret. Shh. Nobody tell Ian. It's boss. Ian's boss. That he's there watching this. It's productive, right? You don't want to be miserable at your job, so you're having a little bit of me time. Spruce you up so you can be more efficient at work. Makes sense to me. Makes sense. GB19, what do you think of Devin's 18 kg or 40 pounds-ish weight cut in 2 months? No problem. You got to think there's going to be a solid there can be a solid water cut at the end of that. So the actual weight, I don't think it'd be that difficult for him, to be honest, at all. You got to remember his body, he's a light guy. His body wants to be smaller. So it's not really hard for him to lose weight. It's harder for him to gain. Linky Slinky, yo, what up? Jason says, "If Brian got serious about the sport, it would do great things for the growth of the sport." I agree. I still am of the opinion, from the guy I gripped up with, and knowing Brian, knowing how dedicated he would be when he chooses arm wrestling and all the things, I think injuries aside, if he doesn't get injured, 3 years, I think he could be really scary in 3 years. I'm not saying he's beating Levon in 3 years, but I think he's at a good level. A really good level in 3 years. Maybe on that top 15 worlds list, like 15th, somewhere in there, somewhere up there for super heavyweights. I wouldn't be surprised. He has a lot of strength, even in arm wrestling, like his chest and his shoulders, all those things. So standard side pressure, that's strong. It's just getting it through. We have to condition his elbows, condition his hand and wrist for arm wrestling. And builds some muscles have to be built, like pronation. He hasn't really trained that. That's something new. And then how to generate force through your structure and things like that. But that stuff, yeah. Mostly Brian needs a lot of table time for technical prowess, but he'd still use some gym work. He still needs some gym work, but he has a ton of strength. It's just he needs a little more strength in certain areas, very specific areas, and then he needs to learn how to generate force. But a lot of it's going to be he needs table time and table work, hours on that table, just understanding how to generate force and how to best utilize his frame and leverage and everything to his advantage. But yeah, I mean, if he stays healthy and everything like that, that dude can do kind of whatever he wants, probably. Wing Zero, I have a receding hairline. David Simpson, grilled to boiled makes a big difference in how many it is. Oh, talking about hot dogs. Yvonne, what's going on? DF, what up? David Simpson, Devin will lose a lot of muscle. He has to. He was super lean at 270. He stays lean. That guy's never not lean. Wing Zero, Devin would have been a good WWE wrestler. One of my buddies that was a powerlifter out here, he's doing wrestling right now. He's like touring around wrestling. Like that's the whole shtick. He has the whole, alter ego and all the stuff. Yeah, I don't know what federation or promotion he's wrestling for, but he's doing it. Let's see. David Simpson. It all depends on whether he's naturally talented on the table. Not everyone is naturally good at moving on the table. Gotcha. In coordination. Matt Fish. Did you hear Bagent say he had inside info on Devin made $1.22 million last year and was enough motivation to make a full return back in 1 year? Is that what it is? Well, because like I said, I said it in multiple podcasts and multiple videos. If Travis is coming back, it's for money. He's not doing it for the love of the game. He's doing it because there's money somewhere. I was under the impression, or I was under the suspicion that it was something with that, right? But if it's just in general, he thinks that he can make the money Devin made. I don't know. Travis is super entertaining. He is, right? That, needless to say, Travis is super entertaining. His name isn't as big now as it was. Obviously, he's been out of the game for a while. He's been doing social media. So I have a rough idea of what some of the top guys are making. And I'm just trying to think, would Travis be making that right away in his first few matches? Random people walking down the street, do they know who Travis is? Are they going to buy the pay-per-view because Travis Bagent is on it? Or is that more the arm wrestling community knows who Travis is at this point, and they're more interested? Like, I think here's a question. Here's a question for you guys. Do more people walking the street, non-arm wrestlers, more non-arm wrestlers know Travis Bagent or Hermes Gasparini? I want your opinion. You know what? We'll do a poll. I love doing polls. We'll do a poll. Who's more famous to non-arm wrestlers? Travis, Hermes. I wonder. Because, okay, so he has his eyes set on Devin made, say it's true, say Devin made $1 million. How close could Travis get to that? Realistically, in terms of promotions and opportunities and how much promoters are paying him and all that stuff, do you guys think that he jumps back in and he's really close to that? Or do you guys think that he takes it takes a while? Because his social media is not very strong. Right? Devin has YouTube and all that stuff, and it's killing it. What's Travis's YouTube at right now? Someone tell me. How many subscribers does Travis have right now on Travis Bagent Unfiltered? I don't think it's anywhere near Devin, right? Right? Unless it took a random huge upswing since last time I looked. Someone look, couple thousand. He's at 42,000, says Joseph Anthony. Okay. Still, and Devin's almost at, you mean how many Artem has? But still, okay. So the poll, 25 votes, you guys. How many people we have in here? 40 people. Okay. 25 of you guys, 26 say that Travis is more well-known to non-arm wrestlers than Hermes. Okay. So in terms of views and clicks he can bring outside of arm, because the arm wrestling community doesn't count. First off, we're not very big. We're not going to supply a ton of money in terms of views and pay-per-view sales. Not maybe pay-per-view sales. We're actually more the hardcore audience that buys pay-per-view sales. But in terms of video views after the event, how many people are clicking to watch Travis Bagent's name? And you guys think more non-arm wrestlers would watch a Travis video if his name was in the title over an Ermey's video? Okay, well, Ermey's is at the higher end, one of the higher paid athletes, behind Devin and Levon and them, but still one of the top ones. Okay, so that means if you, based off this poll, Travis brings as much or no, more value to a super match in terms of super match getting viewed than Ermey's does, which means Travis is more valuable than Ermey's to a promoter. Okay, well, do you guys think that? And that's a good question to ask the public, right? Not one individual opinion, just in general. Okay, so then, I mean, you got to think how much money Devin made off YouTube, so take all that money away, right? So he's talking about how much money Devin made just in terms of arm wrestling, how much he got paid from promoters. Maybe he could do it. I don't think he'd do it in the first year, but if Travis comes back and he is at a high level and he's performing at a high level still, then it could be possible. It could be possible for sure. Let's see. Travis will beat Levitation Shaganashvili and make $3 million in 1 year. Solid Thought Poker says, Derek, do you know that people that compete in Russia or in IFA and USA? I'm based in Finland, but would love to hear more about IFA events, pullers for comparison reasons. I realize WAF level is a lot higher, but YH. But yeah, yeah. There's a lot of people from the States that pull in IFA. I have not competed in IFA, so I can't really tell you. But I know there's a lot of guys that do. Like Leonard, I think Leonard Harkless is one of the main guys that runs it. Him and Denise Waddles. Trying to think of IFA pullers. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of them. And Nick Stone, there you go. He won IFA. Who else won IFA? There's a lot of guys that went out there and did IFA. There you go. We tracked down Nick Stone. First one that popped in my mind. Ghost3197 says, hey, Derek, I'm from Cali and just got into arm wrestling. Are there any tournaments you plan to go to this year? I'll be at North versus South. I usually show up. I mean, the thing about me and going to events in California, I'm usually not competing in tournaments right-handed anymore. I'm kind of just doing super matches, and I work on the weekends. So for me to call off work, I don't get paid time off. I get no vacation or paid time off. So if I call off work, I miss out on any money I would have made. And I only work 3 days a week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I have to recuperate that money, right? If I call off for arm wrestling, I need to get paid. I'm not saying that like to be greedy. I have a daughter, I have bills, so I can't just not make money and just call off and go on vacations every weekend. So if I can go to a tournament, if it's close and I can go there and be home in time for work that night, I'm there. If it's like traveling and I have to call off work, I've been in the sport for like 13, 14 years, man. I'm not just taking L's money-wise anymore. I'm not going to take huge losses anymore. So, yes, I'll go to some stuff, especially if it's close and I can make it. Unless they're paying me for a super match or something like that, then, of course, I'll be there. Yeah, but either way, if you ever see me, man, come up and say hello. Don't be weird. People get intimidated because I'm big. It's weird. Come up and say hi. Jason Fountain, Travis might be the only arm wrestler who is more polarizing than Devin. People either love him or they absolutely hate him. True. Football fans know Travis because of Tyson. Yep. I don't believe any non-arm wrestling people know either of them. I don't know. I've had people walk up to me and say they know Levon, Devin, Ermey's. I've heard people say it. Some guy said Matt Mass. Streets wear in USA, of course, Travis. Okay, that's true. I'm from California, so I can only talk about, from my experience, random people I meet that know arm wrestling out here. I'm in California. So is there anybody in the chat that is from a different country that can speak to us about times they've talked to people about arm wrestling and the people that kind of knew about it and what names they mentioned? Did they know more European-based names? Like, did they know Ermey? Like, I wonder. I would love to hear about it. If you guys are from another country and you've had interactions with people and they already knew about arm wrestling, they weren't arm wrestlers, but they knew about it. What names did they bring up? It's virtually 0% for both. Cold Stone says Travis for sure because of his son. Depends on if old school guys or new guys. True, GB19. Mr. 1357989. Yeah, if it's America, it has to be Travis. Has been on the news before. His son also increased his own popularity through name. Travis has been on ESPN a few times. His son is a quarterback in the NFL. It might depend on the continent too. If U.S. Travis, a couple thousand. Travis also appeared on ESPN and broadcasted to millions of homes regarding his son's starting football position with the Bears. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Sorry, guys. Joseph Anthony says, "Call me Jamie Jr." Frank, Travis' son is a kind of a big name. Travis's magnetic personality, he'd go really fast. Solid Thought Poker. I feel like no one knows who Hermes is unless they arm wrestle or are Italian. Dang it. His son is on the Bears. Yeah, Bears fans talk about Tyson a lot. And then Travis via proxy. Travis is definitely more popular arm wrestler than Hermes. Stupid question. But Travis isn't even an arm wrestler right now. He's commentator / promoter. That's the thing. Jason says in Europe, Hermes is way more well known. One of the greatest left-hand pullers of all time. Let's see. How would a match between Dadikian and Lamparelli go? Ooh. All out and all in? I think Dadikian takes it. I think Frank Lamparelli is amazing. I think he is great. I would think Dadikian would snatch him up. I think he'd be able to get a hold of him. Yeah, my intuition says Dadikian, but we'll see. I mean, I'd love to see that. Jason says, Derek, what's your opinion on East versus West qualifier drama? Okay, I'm gonna get on. Let me finish catching up in this chat, and then I will get on that. Wayne Withers, yeah, I think he did IFA too. There you go. Estrada says, it seems like Georgians have it figured out. Do you think it would be worth your time going to train there for a week or two and learn from them to level up? I would throw in for a GoFundMe. If you'll throw in for a week or two, oh my God. Just to miss work. 1 week, 1,500. So that would that cost total? That would be like, we'll say the flight is 1,500 to miss work. That's $3,000. And then room and board. So we'll call it $4,000. $4,000 trip. How much you throwing in on it? How much you got on it? I'll go. I will go. Anybody got $4,000 laying around? They want to send me out to Georgia? Lagia says, I live in Germany and I've never talked to anyone about arm wrestling. It's not a known sport here at all. In Madagascar, King Julian is the most famous arm wrestler. DS730 says, what are your thoughts on Brandon Alcesser getting beat so badly? Most Americans losing so badly, East versus West. First off, okay, Brandon did lose. But did you see the elbow fouls? Okay, I'm not doing this whole, I'm biased because Brandon's from North America, but I'm saying like round 2 and 3, his elbow, the dude's elbow was floating. It was like through they said ready to go in round 3. His elbow came up and didn't even touch the pad all the way to the pin pad. It stayed up the entire time. Like, it was crazy. That one match of all the matches at East versus West, that one match, I was like, there's no one seeing it. It was wild. I've seen on Reddit, I've seen people posting pictures and clips of it. That was crazy. The elbow fouls on that one was wild. I swear, I'm not just being biased. That was crazy. The amount of elbow fouls was wild. I'm really surprised no one said anything. Does anybody agree with me? Please tell me somebody saw those elbow fouls against Brandon Alcesser his opponent was doing. Please. Someone validate me. I need validation right now. Solid Thought says, I know 2 poker players know arm wrestling. One really knows Devin. The other one is Georgian, so he knows LeVon, even though he's not an arm wrestler. Wing Zero says, I'm going to troll Devin IRL whenever he visits Toronto arm wrestling tournament. He gets getting stilts and muscle suit. Chris H, you need to win. I agree. DS730 said, going to Georgia is not enough. He has to get on the same substances as them as well. Dang. I wish, Big Dog, I donate to that NRW. Log it. NRW. I don't know what NRW stands for. I'm out of the loop. NRW. Not right work. Not really why? I don't know. Elbow foul's really bad for Brandon match. Okay, Sean agrees. Engen is cool, and I appreciate what he does, but those refs definitely bias towards the West, and so is Engen. I don't feel – I mean, I've seen bad calls the other way too, man. You got to think, like, how much crap does Devin get away with? All validate your parking. I seen it, says joking. Frank says, you're totally right. Those elbows floating 2 inches above the pad for seconds at a time. Okay, thank you. I'm not crazy. That I can't even – who was it that he pulled again? I just remember the wild elbow fouls. I can't even remember who the opponent was. I just remember the elbow fouls were crazy on that one. I had to Google NRW too. Sorry, Calbunga. What's going on, Dave? Logia says, yes, those elbows missed calls were actually mind-blowing. Devin is the exception. Stoyan. Okay, Stoyan. Yeah, sorry. There we go. It was Stoyan Golmanov. Yeah. But either way, I kind of feel for Brandon a bit. I mean, it was a pretty dominant performance, so Stoyan probably could have won without the elbow fouls. That being said, man, I know Brandon really wants it. I know he trained really hard to go out there, and it's frustrating to lose when it's a bad call, and that's pretty frustrating. So I feel Brandon on that one. I hope he gets more opportunities. This white hair right here just keeps flashing the light. Let's see. DS730 English wants the West to look good. When did you get a new plant? It was last show. We had a new plant, Engen Fernsey, right there. Engen Fernsey. Solid Thought Poker. Did you go to the recent Arm Havoc? Arm Havoc? I don't know what that is, so no, I don't think so. Aussie arm wrestler Jake. Yo, boo Derek. Wait, why? What happened? Jake, if you tell me you were live right now when I went live, we're fighting next time I see you. We're fighting. That's it. We're fist fighting. We'll sell pay-per-view tickets, and we're fighting in the parking lot of some random place. Kian Chi Anamat. How far do you think Alajan can go on the left hand? Is there anyone in his weight class that can challenge him? Thank you. Ooh, Alajan is so good left-handed. That dude is wild. And he's not a super heavyweight, right? He's a heavyweight. I mean, we don't really know how strong Ivan Machashenko is right now. We don't know. I mean, in the past, he's lost before. I don't know if there was reasoning or excuses, but he's been looking pretty good lately. The last few times we've seen him left-handed. So I would like to see that. But Alajan is a monster right now. So Morzov, I think Kurdecha, he went toe-to-toe with Morzov. I think Kurdecha's way up there. They said Levon might be coming back left-handed next year, trying to be king of the world left-handed. Those are some people, but that's above Alajan's weight class, you know? So I don't even know. I don't even know, bro. Emma, say I don't even know. Emma, what? Say I don't even know, bro. I don't even know, bro. Emma doesn't even know, bro. Let's see. Where? Oh, there it is. Hello, Aussie seems to still be alive. Aussie Armor said solid thought. Diaz, bring all those East guys over to us with wall rules, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we'll go with wall rules, man. You guys remember seeing the match with Hermes and Matt Mask? Like the look on Hermes' face, like, yo, what is happening right now? That is Wall was the wild west. That was the most cheaty rule, like anything goes. Like. And I think Hermes said in the lead up to the match, like, he'll be fine. The rule change won't affect him, this and that. And you see him, like, look at the referees, like, yo, is anybody? And Matt's like, stop being a sissy. Like, let's look out. And he's, oh, man. Hey, can somebody do me a favor? This reminds me. I really want this. Can someone send me a picture of the referees at the last East vs. West when Devin start. I think it was round 1. Devin screams at the referee, "Don't call that effing foul!" And you see the referee go, and he looks over and he looks at Engen like, "What do you want me to do?" Like he's actually thinking about listening to Devin and not call the foul because it's Devin Lair. You can tell Devin's like, "You don't call that," and he's like, "Do I not call it?" Like it's crazy the power Devin has, or yell at a ref and the ref looks for help. Like, do you want me to call that still? Yeah, it's your job, dude. He's just call the foul. What do you do? Can someone give me that still frame of him looking over? I think it's at the end of round 1 or like halfway through round 1 when Devin gets a foul and you see him look over at off camera. I think he's looking at Engen. I'm not sure. He's like, "What do I?" That made me laugh so hard. It's been burned in my brain now. If you had another plant, your show will be between 2 ferns. Let's see. Engen Ferns is a great plant name. I agree. We had a poll and it won. Logis says, "Is it possible to beat Alajon at his weight?" Might be. Aussie Arm Wrestler says, I'm not live. I'm just disagreeing with you on everything like you did on my rankings. Jake, don't be a hater. You disagree with me on everything, huh? I think Jake's show is really good. I think everybody should subscribe to Jake. But unfortunately, Jake doesn't agree. He's disagreeing with me on everything. So he thinks that his show is not good and that no one should subscribe. And I don't feel that way, Jake. And I hate that you feel that way. I'm sorry. Why did he punk Hermes and gave him his training glove? Huh? Oh, Alajon is 105. Yvonne is 115. Oh, yeah, I know. Alajon's all the way down to 105. Jesus. USS Liberty, never forget. Aussie, have you already talked about Arm God situation? Poker says Alajon looks insane. I think he looks basically unbeatable too. He looks so strong. Who wins in a fight? Chave Dafey or Engen Fernsey? Ooh. Well, Chave's not with us right now. So Engen Fernsey, I think, takes the W. Although we can host a poll. You guys should host a poll on who wins a fight between Engen Fernsey and Chave Dafey. But Chave's not around anymore. No, you know what? RIP to Chave. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to disrespect his name. Alajon should be called the Snatcher. So vicious. Fair strap. Yo, Derek. What up? Pumpkin training is over. No. I guess you will see Devin at 95 kg in some distant future. Ugh. No need to drag Emma to your level, says Dave. What? She had my back all the time. That's my best friend. Jason Fountain says, no, Jake already was earlier. Oh, okay. Was Aiden cool with the plant name? Yes. We had a talk, an extensive talk, and he ended up being okay with the plant name. He didn't understand it at first. What it was. I had to explain it. It took a little while, but we got it. Loggy says, Hermes was like, my friend, what is this? He put on my knuckle. Where is my knuckle? That's kind of, it's not too far off. Where's my knuckle? When you have Devin's level of popularity and you reach, you get special treatment at East vs. West. Okay, then Prime Chave Dafey versus Engen. Oh, Prime Chave was something to behold in all his glory. He was something to behold. I'd probably have to go with him. Chimp says, when Travis says he wants to be number one, he means he wants to be number one at making money, not number one in terms of winning arm wrestling matches. Yeah, I understand that. Todd Colazo, yo, what up, Todd? What's up, brother? See you soon. Yes, I will see you in an hour and a half. Yeah. Deep says, Jake unsubbed from his own channel. Chave is in a better place. RIP Chave. You guys stop rubbing it in. It can make me sad. Deeps, do you think Devin's left can get better than his right since it's healthy? Huh. I wonder. Maybe. I mean, maybe. What's your number on Devin pronation lift? I don't do that lift, so I'm not sure. Wish I had a better answer for you. I need to go do all the popular lifts just so I can give out numbers. So, a lot of stuff happened recently. You guys, sorry, I was going to get on the topic earlier and just kept going with the chat. A lot of stuff. I don't want to stay on it too long, but there was a few things and Sarah Collins did a qualifier for East vs. West, and then she won it in a couple weight classes. She said she verified that she can pull multiple weight classes at the East vs. West qualifying finals. And then she went to Florida for the finals. Artem pulled a couple classes, but apparently after Artem pulled a couple classes, Ingen found out that someone pulled 2 classes and said, hey, no more. So they stopped it, and then they didn't let Sarah pull 2 classes. And then Sarah got angry that happened. I went home and made a post about it. And then the post at the end kind of started questioning Ingen's integrity and stuff. In that comment section, it was at first it was like a ton of people just talking crap about Ingen. Ryan Grondin, who recently had a falling out with Ingen, was also in there. Ryan Grondin, he runs the 98% group. Good dude. Every time I've had interactions with Ryan, love it. Ingen didn't understand, I don't think, Ryan's concept. Ryan basically runs 98%, which is supposed to be like the 98% is everybody else, and the 2% is like, the elite. And the group, the idea of the 98% is, to spend focus on everybody that's not the elite. Now, it is a Facebook group, I believe. I don't know if there's a website. But Engen's thing was, Ryan, you say you speak for the 98%, but you don't speak for the 98% of arm wrestlers in Turkey or in Russia or, this and that. You only speak for your small Facebook group. And Ryan's like, well, you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm saying it's like a concept. And then they went back and forth. And so then Ryan got on that post, Sarah's post, along with other people, people that work for PAL and other people started sharing it. And then it was like a Engen bashing a few days. It was wild. And a lot of it is people just talking about things like Engen's a meanie head and trying to like just say personal things about Engen, attacking his character. It's odd. Like people say he shouldn't be here, get him out of United States. So anyway, I felt compelled to make a video, and I did. I put it on Facebook, and I put it on my YouTube. I should. But I made a video basically talking about my relationship with Engen and how Engen's always said what he's done what he said he was going to do with me. He's always been a man of his word. Engen has taken the sport to a new place that it's never been. You guys, if you guys knew all the stuff I know from behind the scenes, like how much people are getting paid and what's actually happening and all this stuff, like this sport is okay. Someone in the chat just said Devin made over $1 million last year. Where was he pulling the bulk of it? He was pulling for Core Sports and Engen and them. So like, I'm just saying this sport is, and I'm not even sure if that's true. I don't know the specific numbers, but I'm saying it's at a different place right now. The views that it's getting on YouTube, the views that East vs. West videos are getting are insane. It's at a different place, and that's with Engen at the tip of the spear. Engen even helps out King of the Table, helps them find matches and set up all the matches and stuff too. Engen is the tip of the spear, and we would be in a much worse place without him. Fact. That's just a fact of life. And so I hate when people spend so much time tearing him down. I get it. Like, all right, if there was a guy down the street and he was just yelling and just being a butthole to people, right, rough around the edges, would you go make multiple posts about him and blast him and make your life about him? No, it's because Engen's on the spotlight, so people just want to take all these chances to chop him down. It's weird. It's kind of weird. Like, okay, we know Engen can be rough. He gets angry. He's called the Angry Turk. He's rough around the edges. That's it, though. Let's talk about what he's actually doing for the sport. Let's talk about the positives that vastly outweigh the negatives. Vastly. But everybody just wants to chop away, and it's annoying. So I would never hate on any of the promotion. Those guys are great. I don't burn bridges. It's not my thing. I've had fantastic experiences with everybody. I've met Sarah. She was cool to me. Ryan Grondin, hung out with him. Great dude. Everybody. All the other promotions, I will not sit and knock other promotions at all in terms of what they're doing. Fantastic. All the other promoters and promotions look fantastic right now. I hope at some point in my career I'm able to head over there and have matches with on their promotions, 100%. But to deny and to try to chop down Engen is just silly to me. It's silly and a little bit ridiculous personally. But there's other amazing other promotions, right? I'm not ever going to try to tear somebody down. I don't need to tear anybody down to defend my friend Engen Thursday, and I won't. But yeah, just the hate is wild. I guess, or maybe I'm biased because I love arm wrestling so much that like, and Engen has everything is towards growing this passion of mine. So it's like I don't even care about that stuff. And everybody keeps talking about this stuff. And Engen was a meanie to me. And Engen kicked somebody off his live stream. And I was like, I don't care. Like, dude, look what he's doing to the thing I care about most. And so I am biased in that respect. But I would assume that most people in the community are pretty biased towards that too, about arm wrestling and the sport growing being the number one thing, most important thing. Like, so I guess that's what the disconnect's at. But I can admit that I'm biased. I get it. Obviously, I've been to East vs. West, and I work with East vs. West and have matches there, so obviously I'm somewhat biased. But I don't know, man. It just makes sense to me. But anyway. All right, let's try to catch back up in the chat. But that's what's going on right now. But in general, everything's pretty divided. If WAF right now is still doing their thing, they're threatening bans to people. Nobody, I have not met a single person on any side of anything that is with the WAF bans and is okay with it and likes it and thinks it's a good idea. Nobody. Engen, I've never heard a single person say it's a good idea. So when people bring up the banning thing, that's weird. And they try to put it on Engen. Engen, to have East vs. West in Turkey, he must keep his government happy. The government is linked to WAF. So arm wrestling that happens in Turkey must stay friendly with WAF currently, or there is no East vs. West. If Engen doesn't play nice with WAF, there is no East vs. West. He has to play nice with WAF. So they say, don't let this person come to East vs. West. Engen must listen to them, or there will be no East vs. West. So I don't understand. That doesn't register on a lot of people. They think Engen is WAF and all this stuff. No, he has to listen to them and abide by them. He has to, right? His connections and everything like that, and at the hotel where it's hosted, all that stuff is in Turkey. So go host it somewhere else. Okay. Do you have a giant hotel that's going to cut him a sick deal? Do you have sponsors in other countries, like local sponsors that are going to give him a bunch of money? It's not that easy to just pick up and go somewhere else, right? So I don't know. That's a lot of people don't think about. Where are we at? Tall Paul, what's going on? There we go. Logia. Who do you have in Vitali versus Jerry? I think Jerry will win easily in straps. I have Vitali. Obviously, you want Jerry to win. That's one of my countrymen. I think Vitali might be a little too explosive and a little too long. I don't know if Jerry can dig in there. Solid Thought Poker. Derek, what's the most number of consecutive days you've arm wrestled in a row? Like 2 or 3. I've done 3 once. Horrible idea. Anything more than 1 is horrible. Damn, respect for calling out Devin Cheater. Imad says, need to see if Alex Kardashian versus Hermes. I think that could tell if Alex has a chance versus Levon. I've said it. I'm on the Alex Kardashian hype train, guys. I am guilty. I think Alex is amazing. I think it's just going to need a couple more opportunities, and we'll see how amazing he is. He went toe-to-toe with Morozov left-handed. Number 1 guy in the world. He went back and forth, and then he destroyed Georgie. You know, Georgie was hurt. Okay. I think he would destroy Georgie anyways. In my own opinion, just my opinion. I think he would destroy Georgie anyways. So I think it's just tip of the iceberg. We're going to see Alex beast mode. Nick Stone TV. Moderators, can you guys please plug Nick Stone's YouTube in the chat? Nick, hope you're doing well. Joe Nelson, dude, on the live stream, she came on camera after he phone called with Engen and flipped both birds and talked some. Oh, I didn't even see any of that, Joe. I haven't watched any. I saw that she was on Jody's channel, and she did a different one with who? She was on. I didn't think she did 2 podcasts. I didn't see him. How do you feel about people pulling multiple weight classes? I thought that's what open weight was for. Joe, the East vs. West, the qualifier series is for people to get qualified to have a super match in Turkey, right? So you would pull your weight class, right? And if you win, that would be the weight class you'd most likely to win would be your weight class, not a weight class above you, right? So you compete in your weight class, and then we get a few winners from each turn from the finals, right? So we get 6 winners. Those 6 people get to have super matches. One person doesn't take up 2 of the spots. We want different names, right? We want different names in East versus West. So it's kind of on that topic. I don't know. She says that she was told that she can pull multiple weight classes. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why that? Obviously not, because they would want different names in the super matches. One person wouldn't pull multiple times at one day. You know what I mean? Like have two matches at East versus West, in two different weight classes. You know, because that what? So they're trying to boost North American polling and stuff like that. So we're trying to get more names out there, new names, new challengers. So it just seems like that would be kind of obvious. I think that's what they did last year too for the qualifiers. So that's on part. But she says that she was told she could, which is confusing for sure. I agree, but I just seems kind of like obviously you can only qualify in one. So why would they let you pull multiple if you can only qualify in one for the finals? Drew says, how did Engen find out right then and there? That's strange. I don't know. I don't know all the like inner details. Devin D says, yo, at the gym right now, what's a Zodeman curl? That's a pinwheel curl. Zodeman curl. Is that when you twist it? No, crap. I feel like I know that. I'm having a brain fart right now. A Zodeman curl. Is it another name for a pinwheel curl? Is it? Crap, dude. Damn it. Someone in the chat help me. Is it? I'm going to feel so stupid when I read it too, because I know I'm going to know what it is. Someone in the chat, describe a Zodeman curl so I can feel stupid. Oh, okay. So it's one of these where you pronate, and then so you have like the eccentric with your like a wrist flat. Curl up, pronate over, reverse curl down. Oh, lame. All right, let me catch back in the chat. Hold on. I was working my way through it. We were doing good. Oh no, where was it? Okay. Engen canceled the strike team. Drew says Derek voice messaged him the day he did it. Huh? With the plant. Yeah. Loggy says, honestly, I've been following the drama. I kind of have no clue what's going on. Joe Nelson says, Drew, it was weird that it only happened right as Sarah was about to pull Gabby, but no phone call happened when Artem pulled 220 and 198. It was definitely a weird timing. I think they were saying that Artem did it, and then they found out that he did it, and they're like, oh, no, you're not allowed to pull two classes. And then they put a stop to it, and then Sarah was supposed to pull after that, so they told her no. Like, they accidentally let Artem do it. They messed up with Artem, and they said nobody else does it. It's how it was explained to me. I wasn't there. But really, I think we can all agree this is Chance Shaw's fault. All right? I think we can all agree to blame Chance, who was the actual promoter at the event. Why is Engen's name even being thrown out there? It's definitely Chance's fault. I don't know if it's Chance's fault, but it's easier to blame Chance. Engen is a legend, bro, says Kiana mate. Joe Nelson, Engen is a hothead. I can imagine the convo he had with Sarah. It was all huge miscommunication. Tall Paul says, I think Ryan and Sarah were in the right on this one. Paul Lynn cleared Sarah, had it all sorted. Then Engen went after Sarah again. All disputes we settled on the table. I agree. Mr. 137989. If this is a rule, why they don't want people pulling multiple classes? Why are some of the top athletes that got allowed to go for multiple belts? Is the weird part. Seems super biased. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a promoter. I don't want to be a promoter. I've put on three events, and I never want to do it again ever. I don't want to think about any of that drama. I'm a super heavyweight. It's made my life so simple. I never have to worry about any other weight class. I just stay in my one class. It's been made my life so simple. Yeah, I'm not. Usually they can't do it in the same event, right? Usually you have a super match at 115, and then a couple months later have one at 105 or supers or something like that. You know, but it's not in the same event, multiple weight classes in the same event. Usually not for super match events. I don't know. Some people generally you would let it happen because you want more entries. The promoter wants more entries, and I might as well let them see if they can beat the big guys, and because that guy wants more money. So it's basically the puller wants more money, and the promoter wants more money for entries. So it's greed on both sides. It's someone usually pulls multiple weight classes because they're trying to make, unless you're a new guy and you're amateur and you're trying to get experience. But if you're an open puller or pro puller, you're pulling multiple weight classes, it's usually because you're trying to make more money. And the promoter allows it because he wants to make more money. That's usually what it is. Devin, the tip of the spear. Ingen is directing the spear. There you go. Yvonne has bought a 4x4 Mercedes and thanked Ermi's match. So good arm wrestling. Arm wrestling's growing. I agree. It's easy to see the half. It's so easy to see the glass half empty all the time. True. I don't talk smack about Ingen, but I'm not one of those that worship him or nut hug him, says Tall Paul. Okay. Lots got jealous for sure. Joe Devin's the cash cow. Joe Nelson says, I burn bridges totally. Bridge burner. Ingen isn't my favorite, but I think that was definitely an emotional conversation that maybe Ingen should have had someone make the call. It's like people define reasons to hate on LeBron James. They just call themselves basketball fans. Tall Paul says, but if Ingen was signing my giant paycheck, I would be biased to a point. Deep says people hate people succeeding. They hate rich because they are poor and don't do anything about it. Dang. James M says the state of things is Ingen is a crybaby. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna finish that. Todd Colazo, agreed. Ingen is doing great. Nobody's perfect, and we can't wait for perfection in order to move forward in a united fashion. Just tell Core Sports to fix the audio. Lagia says, I have personal problems with Ingen before where he banned me from his channel. Weeks later, he voluntarily unbanned me and said that he was wrong about it. I didn't ask him to unban me. Diaz says, you can like an organization, but not the owner. Look how many people like UFC, but don't like Dana White. Devin D. Oh, never mind. You're just talking to yourself. I'm talking to you guys. I read the chat. That's what we do. Screw the WAF then, says Joe King. Andreas, long last name, says, same logic. Look what WAF is doing for the sport. Don't criticize, hate WAF. I'm not criticizing. WAF is banning people from their promotion if they pull out other competing events or are competing events that are ref by other non-WAF refs. I don't think that's hate. That's just a fact. Is that hate? I just see that as a fact. I'm not hating. I don't feel like I'm hating. Does that feel like I'm hating? I'm just stating that is true. Is that untrue? Am I saying something false? Or that saying that I don't agree people should be banned? That's not hating, though. Just that I don't agree with something they're doing. I'm not. Is it hating? I don't think so. Izzy's versus Orlando under WAF 2. Oh. Probably. Because home base is still going to be Turkey. You know what I mean? But I don't think it would have to be, but it probably will be because he still needs to play nice because he's in Turkey and he has to go. All the other East versus West are going to be back in Turkey, or the bulk of them. So, but I don't know. It's like, could he in Orlando have guys that are like banned from WAF and have them there? I mean, I guess maybe technically, but he's still going to piss them off and they might just, you know what I mean? So why play with fire? I don't know. I don't know the inner workings that well. Loggy says, I realize there that his intention is not bad. Social media just kind of ruined his perception of people. That is true. So we cannot change WAF. It's just a dictatorship, says Drew. Yeah. I think that you have to vote everything in WAF. I think there has to be a vote, like a unanimous vote, I think. Morkish says, how are you, friend? I'm good. Hanging out with you guys is good. Always good. I will be ending it at 5:45 today, guys. Probably from now on. I have a drilling class that I host at 6:30 sharp. And it's about a 30-minute drive. So I have to leave like exactly at 6. And I still got to get up and make sure the kid over there is ready. She's making videos, looking at her phone right now. TikToks. So I'll probably end it at 5:45 from now on. And then that way I can get everything situated and dip out and make it to the practice class. If you guys are in the area and you want to come out and check out the class, come through. Let me know. Ingen is a rock star promoter. All rock stars have quirks. Tall Paul says, if there was no Ingen, I think Devin would be continuing to carry arm wrestling. King and Teal would probably be the biggest league with Devin bringing the money. I think it's because of Ingen's attitude most of the time and his old habit of banning people because he didn't understand the internet. Oh, no, you guys are taking off on me, huh? No. Damn it. Can I go turbo mode and catch up? You guys, we have 84 people liking, 38 likes. If we can get a like spike in the chat, I really appreciate it. Moderators, you guys are in here. Please plug any YouTube channels that you see in here. I don't care, YouTube channels or links or anything, other tournaments, other promotions. I don't care. You know, guys, I try to stay as neutral and unbiased and middle of the road as I can possibly. I don't like making enemies. I love this sport. I love everybody that loves the sport. So, yeah, just plug everything. Plug all of it. I don't care. Yeah, I try to stay middle of the road for all this stuff. So, yeah, share. Always that way. I mean, Kardeccia will do blood flow drills with Hermes. I think so, but I don't see Hermes taking the match. I think Kardeccia destroys Hermes, but I know Yvonne in the chat, we are in the minority on that one. That makes sense about the qualifiers being different than once you're actually in and proven than trying for a different weight. Yvonne says, Devin cut down to 105 to avoid Kardeccia. I'm trying to stay healthy, guys. I don't agree with that. Who is she? I don't remember which time I said she, but maybe my daughter. Alan Fishman says, don't believe Derek. He tears me down all the time. He calls me fast all the time. You are fast. So fast. Massively fast. Matt Silva, he's actually made some relevant points. Derek, who has made some relevant points? All they need is written rules. Everyone can go to a website and look at it. All games, all sports have written rules. I think East vs. West is now going to do that. Now. So that should fix the issue going forward. Oh, Matt Silva said, I've made some solid points. Oh. Derek, what do you think about close grip bench press? I heard Hutchings mention them being good for elbow health. What's your take on it? That's pretty close to JM presses, which are kind of like skull crushers, but it'd still be everything turned in. So to grab it, it would keep you fully pronated. So I know he's a fan of being fully pronated. And so doing bench with the elbows tucked in would still be good for your inner elbows. I haven't done it in a long time, but kind of makes some sense to me. Sorry, energy drink. David says, Egan saw Artem pull more than one class and told Paul he couldn't do that. There you go. Max says, I heard Chance making a mistake and let her pull multiple. Egan called Chance, remind him that they can only pull one. She's receiving the same treatment Sandra did the year before, but she is upset. Ooh. David says, Sarah just wanted the third place money anyways, and that is why she complained. Gotcha. Jody, though, yeah, it's problematic. He tends to misunderstand comments and ends up banning fans. It makes me sad. I really respect him, but he needs to change that specific thing. Maybe get a social media assistant or something like that. I've talked to Paul. A few of us have been like, man, Engen, just because we want to alleviate stress off him, he should have a social media director or someone. So Engen's not so stressed. He doesn't need to wake up and read all those comments and everything. Just go on the phone with somebody and be like, hey, make this post today, make this post. And don't even ask what other people are saying, really. And then that guy should be reporting to Engen through a filter, the good stuff and things that Engen needs to hear about. Hey, in general, people really feel like this needs to be changed. That's all he needs to say. He doesn't need to say specifically Sniper Bob 222 talk crap about you and said that, it should just be someone helping slowly manage so Engen doesn't have to stress himself out. That's what he needs. Shave Davey's dead. Chance Shaw's fault, says G-Man18. Sure. Super chat. David Tomes. My boy, the wizard. Emma, come draw a wizard's hat. Quick. Fast. Hurry. All right, draw a wizard's hat, and then you're going to put 1111 underneath it. She's drawing a wizard's hat for you, Tomes. You're getting a custom art design from my daughter for you, Tomes. This is custom. This is unique, one of one.
Is it dollars?
Yeah, $11.11. 11. Got it? Boom, Tomes. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. And it says food fun. Tomes, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you. Guys, I know I fell behind in the chat. I'm sorry. I tried to jump forward. Shaved in. Hey, what's going on, my man Derek? I ain't seen you in a long time. How you doing, bro? Says Tarek Union. I'm chilling. Big chilling. Big chilling. Tall Paul, so Travis' opponent hasn't been announced yet. Is the opponent you, Derek? Woo, I bet you're waiting for a long time for you and Travis to have a match. No, it's not me. Well, I'm going to keep growing plants. There you go. WAF and IPA should IPA. Sounds like IPA, the beer, IFA. Should hug it out. There we go. The other Paul in American sarcasm and criticism don't translate well. I think that's a big part in his current situation. Yes, there's definitely things get lost in translation. So that's not right. I agree. They shouldn't be banning if they want the sport to grow. Hey! Oh. All right. All right, Matt. All right. Matt Silva with the $50 donation. You want to do it? Emma wants to do it as well. No, just write Matt Silva and then put $50. You don't know how to spell Matt Silva? Matt, M-A-T-T-S-I-L-V-A. Matt Silva. Come on, fool. Paying for this private school. What's up? Boom. Custom. And he says, table fund. Matt, thank you very much. You guys, I have been saving money for tables. I have a little envelope here. These classes I've been doing, I've been putting all the money away to buy new arm wrestling tables for my team. So that's the class I'm doing tonight. So thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Matt. Oh, Matt, now I gotta be nice to you, and I owe you fun. Are you favors? I mean, oh man, I can't. What a cheap move, Matt. That was below the belt. Send me money was below the belt. Cheap move. Thank you for the $50, brother. I appreciate the love. Thank you. And another super chat from GB19. $2 super chat says palate cleanser. Palate cleanser. Like this? Thank you, GB19. I appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you for the love. I appreciate all you guys supporting the channel, supporting me, and all those things. I see. Okay, we're almost caught up. I'm almost there. I'm probably skipping a couple here. I'm sorry. 82 watches, 27 likes. Can I plug Captain Biceps video? Says Markish. Sure. Just have a moderator. DF's in here. He can plug things. DF, please plug anything that's not obviously that's arm wrestling related and not a, use your head. You know what I mean? Drew says, well, yes, communication is the main issue. I think don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Support arm wrestling. Still the best in the world. I agree. Andrew P says Cordecho will be the first man to pin Levon. Ooh, maybe. Granny Soup Ladle says, Derek, you ever pulled Craig Pumphrey? Not that I remember. That name does not ring a bell. Maybe I did, but I don't know the name. Exactly, Derek. DF says, Dawiz. There's Mr. Tomes. What up, Derek? Oh, Chance is in here. There it is. That's who we're blaming for everything, guys. Chance is single-handedly ripping down arm wrestling right now. He is the cause for all this drama. Blame Chance for everything. All this stuff. Oh, I'm just messing around. Chance is my boy. And Chance is the promoter for the tournament I'm going to be competing at, or the Super Match Series I'll be competing at. What a work of art, says Tomes. Sam, feel like if Emma puts it on the board, she gets to keep the money, says Sam. Sam, probably not. She's young and someone has to manage these finances. Chance, you ever pulled Craig Pumphrey, says Granny Soup. Oh, Bridget says more enchilada casserole. Thanks, Tomes. Hey, we made enchilada casserole last night. It was so bomb. Oh, Emma made the rice. Bridget's daughter Briston layered it. I cooked the chicken. Bridget did the brainstorming and then did the dishes. It was a team effort. We got it all done. We making it out of McDonald's with that. Love you, Derek. Stop being a sissy, says Matt. Never a sissy. Tall Paul says, what do you think about the Shaw Classic and East vs. West collaboration? That's pretty dang awesome. I set up the arm wrestling at the Shaw Classic. Am I affiliated with East vs. West? How do you think those ideas came together? Okay, I'm not. You know what? I think it's a great idea, and I'm really happy somebody came up with that. Really happy. Do you have time for more streams per week? I like your analysis and think more frequent uploads would help your channel. I know a lot of people want more videos, especially shorter videos, because a lot of people don't want to watch this hour plus video. I got you. It's just pure laziness. It's really what it is. I got a table hookup if you need. Chance, yes. Let me show me what tables they are first before I commit. But yes, definitely interested. You're still a gamer, Derek, says David Bernatich. Yes, I've been gaming. I've been playing Call of Duty. I actually re-downloaded Halo, and the other day I downloaded Rainbow Six, but I haven't played it yet ever. But Call of Duty is my more of my jam. Silva, it's like Smith in Brazil. Arm Wrestling Showcase. I think Travis Bagent needs to remake Brandon Assess. Rematch Brandon Assessor and win before he takes on a big name. Okay. You don't owe me anything, brother. Kiana May says, on his podcast with John after the East vs. West Engen was emotional, talking about how you can't compete because doing the promotions and running shows takes so much effort and dedication. It's true. I can understand that. Chance, why are you causing all these problems in the world of arm wrestling? Any plans to see you again over here in Vegas? DF says, use my head. I am but a forearm. Chance Shaw says, wow, thanks for being so nice, Derek. You're an awesome bro. Oh, stop it. Oh, I didn't pack my bags for this guilt trip. Emma, did you pack your bags for the guilt trip? Did you pack your bags for the guilt trip?
Oh.
No, Emma didn't pack them either. Sorry, Chance. Who does a fellow want to pull next? What's on the horizon for you? Match June 15th with Kyle Hutchinson, number one guy from Ireland. Can't understand what word the guy says, right? It's supposed to be English, I think. I don't even know, right? Dude is just tatted up, right? Jacked. And I don't know what else to say. It's Kyle. Kyle's the man. But yeah, I have a match with Kyle right-handed in Florida. And then I will be commentating with Travis the rest of the event. And okay, so that's what's coming up for me as an arm wrestler. Also, I might be going to King of the Table. I've heard from a few people at King of the Table that they thought I was going. So I'm kind of waiting for some kind of something. I don't know still. But I might be going to King of the Table. You guys might see me out there commentating and things, but I'm not sure yet. So waiting on that, and then trying to set up the Shaw Classic arm wrestling thing. And yeah. You guys, can we get, I don't normally do this. Can we get a spam in the chat? Congratulations to Chance. He just got married. Chance just got married, you guys. Can we get like a thumbs up? Just a thumbs up. And that means congratulations, Chance, for getting married, you guys. I know you guys don't want to type out that whole thing. Just put a thumbs up in the chat. That means congratulations, Chance. Unless you want to type out the whole thing. You guys, he just got married. So big congrats to my boy. Big congrats to my boy, Chance, for sure. You know, seeing him all happy and stuff. There we go. Thank you, chat. Let's see. Derek, how many times did you want to backhand Travis when you commentating with him? That's it. That's Travis. I've hung out with Travis multiple times, and that's just his personality, so you can't really take it personal. It's just whatever. He says whatever he says, and that's what it is. My money is on Alex. Also says Tarek. Grizzly Casey, when are you and Chance having a match? I mean, Chance is even the strongest guy on his team right now, although Mega Mike's pretty strong, so I don't know if I'm the strongest guy on my team. But at some point we will. Craig's a monster. He beat Carl Stanley at Monster Factory. Oh, okay. Logia, how would that work, though? They will have East West in the middle of a strongman event? Yes. So in between strongman events, they clear the floor, 15,000 people in the stands. We bring out an arm wrestling table, refs, pullers come out there, put on a show, have a super match, take the table away, bring out the next strongman event. And they do that once each day, Saturday and Sunday. Chance Shaw, I'm genetically engineered, a cybernetically enhanced super arm wrestler. When I visit Florida, you'll be a light warm-up, says Wing Zero. Dang, you can't buy his respect, Matt, says Alan Fishman. Tomes, have you changed your mind about the Benji match yet? I witnessed Derek's return to Halo. He's a tornado. Stizzy, big D, what's up, buddy? Oh, what's going on, Stizzy? Emiliano says low quality videos, Devin OG style. No need for a lot of professionalism for the video. Just your training things and ideas. All right. You're taking the meter to buy with you, says Schmo. Schmo, at some point we have to meet, man, especially if you live out here. How about Aussie and Neil both hosting Next King of the Table? Yeah, I don't know. They said they want me out there. I don't know if I'll be doing like interviews or what, in what capacity. I'm not sure. Frank, you commentating with Travis is a great combo. You two did really well for those East vs. West matches. I know. I'm just got to keep digging on him. He's going to dig on me. I got to get some more dig. Maybe I'll pre-write down some digs on him, although that's not very fluid. I want it to be fluid. Everybody saying congratulations, Chance. There we go. Just stay out of the doghouse, Chance, says Tall Paul. Lagi says someone gets Samusha an FN social media manager, but has like 37 belts and talks once every 3 months. That's true, Lagi. That is true. All right, guys, what time is it? It's 5:42. You guys, if you are not subscribed to the channel and you're in here, that's weird. That's super weird. Please subscribe to the channel. Things are changing my life. I know I say this sometimes, and I'm getting a lot of text messages right now. I'll respond to those in a minute. You guys are priority number one. Daughter's here, so it can't be that bad. You guys, there's gonna be more. We're working on stuff. I released that one video. I don't know if you guys watched it or liked it. The Matt Mask thoughts on Matt Mask. That was the first video edited with my buddy, who's starting. We want to start having him edit for me. I don't know how you guys like that. If you like that, please comment on it and things like it or whatever. Moderators, can you guys please plug a link to that video in the chat in case you guys haven't seen it? You guys want to check it out? It's basically me talking about what happened before the match, during the match, and after the match, what I plan to do. So if you guys haven't watched that video, watch it. It's a shorter video for once. Carolyn with the $5 super chat. Hey, Emma, come say hi to Carolyn right now. Say hi, Carolyn, and thank you for the $5 super chat.
Hi, Carolyn. Thank you for the $5.
Can't see you on camera.
Hi, Carolyn. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
It says, hammer down, brother. Alpha Empire rocks. That's right. That's right. Thank you. Thank you, Carolyn, for always supporting the channel. We miss you. We miss you all the time. So, but yeah, moderators, plug. Can I get a link to the awswitch.com, you guys? If you guys want to buy hats, shirts, stickers, and things of the like, use discount code AWDerek, save yourself a little bit of money. You got to put Bridget to work, you know? I mean, she doesn't have enough paper cuts in her hands. She needs to shipping out their shirts and hats and stuff, you guys. She's going to be so mad I said that. She works her butt off all the time. But yeah, if you guys check that out and smash the thumbs up button, all those things. I think I've said all the YouTube stuff I need to say. Greetings from Poland, Derek. Hey, thank you. Thank you for coming in here, guys. Loco, good to see you. Keep motivating. Let's see. MLU doll. Carolyn says you're a doll. Beautiful family you have, Derek says Stizzy. Thank you, sir. What? Sure. Emma wants to show you guys her new shoes. She's dying to show you her new Jordans. Pick it up. There we go. She really wanted to show you guys her new shoes. So, she's been dying to tell you. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you for being on the channel. Thank you for supporting me at all times and all ways, guys. I'll be back next Wednesday, 4:30. No reason I wouldn't be. We'll be here, and I'll try to get you guys some more content. I get you guys some more content. You know? Anyway, all the things. Be great, be strong, be healthy, love your people. Talk to you later.